Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be, what is this? This is the third and final game of this Best of 3 series. That's what it is. It's between, Rising Star Slow, the purple, I almost said human player, the purple Night Elf player, off racing against his opponent, Infi, the teal human player, who managed to win game 2 in rather effective fashion. Not sure if it was like spectacular fashion because I don't exactly remember it. Just trying to regain my bearing here. But I can't seem to remember it. I do know that both players did go for a pretty standard play, or at least for the first couple of minutes. Yes, the memory is coming back. Though went for a rather weird Ancient of Wind first, double Ancient of Lores later. Actually, it was triple Ancient of Lores, but the problem was that it was kind of too late for that. And Though eventually lost because mass spellbreakers, priests, and sorceresses were just a little too much for that. And plus, like, Though didn't get enough bears out. He only had dryads, I believe. Yeah, horrible things for him. It was a rather weird build. I sometimes see the Druids of Talons before the dryads and bears, but it was a rather weird one actually. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a little more like game 1 instead of game 2. Let me just pause the game right now because I don't think I've casted on this map. The map is on Plunder Isles 2.0, that's the version. So yeah, just looking around the map here, we only have 2 red creep camps. Okay, orange creep camp, basically just standard null warden creep camp, nothing too difficult about that. We do have a couple greens here. There's yeah, a couple of greens, null warden as the center. We have Murloc Huntsman camp over here. Null assassins with an overseer, not overseer, yeah it is overseer, next to this gold mine. So there's one gold mine over here in the corner. We have a closer one for both players in the center, and we have a rock golem camp defending the merchant. We have a tavern, and yeah, it's mirrored. Red Drake camp on the sides, as well as another overseer with assassins camp right next to the Red Drake. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, let's just go back to this game. Alright, we seem to have double Ancient of Wars being placed down, so it looks like it's, yeah, very close to game 1. So Huntress opening coming out for Though. It did work for me in game 1, especially against the hero that Infi chose against the Mountain King. And Mountain King didn't really do that spectacular against the Warden. It was rather unfortunate, but maybe it was, I think it was just the Warden just being a little too much for the Mountain King. The Mountain King didn't really get that many levels, as far as I remember. So yeah, was not able to truly deal with the Warden, and the Warden is doing rather okay in terms of farming, creeping. Did reach level 2, hopefully. Actually, she will reach level 2 right now, compared to the Mountain King, who's already reached level 2, and he's pretty much finished his second creep camp. But looking at the items, Circlet of Nobility for the Warden, and the +6 claws of attack for the Mountain King. So in terms of damage, Mountain King does have a little more, but I mean the Warden also benefits from intelligence on top of agility, so yeah, that's, I mean, it's alright. Anyway, Ogre Magi camp is being cleared out. This looks like a town hall first for Infi, and yeah, I mean, it's as to be expected. Tree of Life coming out from Tho as well. He's been placing down a lot of expands recently. Maybe because he just wants to match up against what is it? An expanding human. Maybe he wants that. Who knows? Pretty sure he'll have a reasonable army to defend that second base with the Huntresses and all that. We do have the Huntresses being produced out of the initial Ancient of War, so I'm pretty sure Infi is aware of this. The peasant has completed the scout farm, probably will be killed off by the Huntress. I believe the Huntress does have a higher base movement speed, so we'll eventually just kill the peasant. Warden is nearing level 3, meanwhile the Mannequin just reached level 3. The town hall has also been placed down for Infi, so will most likely be guarded by that arcane tower. But as we saw in game 1, or at least as far as we remember, the Huntresses did not really care about the arcane tower. They just either focused it down or what did they do? They just completely ignored it. And yeah, hopefully that will not be a repeat. We do have 2 more surprisingly enough arcane towers coming out, so interesting that he's gone for arcane towers. It might be because he doesn't have his lumber mill yet, so he can't exactly get himself the guard towers because he doesn't have the tech. Phantom Knives as a second ability for the Warden. She did reach level 3, I believe, after clearing out that camp, so she does have the AoE power. Plus, combined with the Huntresses, it's going to make short work out of these militia and footmen. The Warden does have 1 more Phantom Knives in her, and then she is going to pretty much be useless. And the Warden is, wow, that was very close with Tho to get out that TP scroll. Ooh, just missed out on that militia, but Infi was very, very close in killing that Warden. The bash proc after the Stormbolt was nail biting, I guess. So anyway, Ancient of Wonders has been placed down here. I don't believe it can be fit into this little gap, so nicely done by Infi, realizing I guess this opportunity and placing down that scout farm out of the Ancient of Wonders reach. The +1 upgrades for the archers and huntresses will be done very soon. The Tree of Life has started moving, so it will eventually entangle that gold mine. We do have the arcane towers completed as well. Not exactly as effective as guard towers, but I guess it will do. Yeah. The Wisp has started moving, and I believe Infi, I mean, he was aware of that Tree of Life, so he might at least just guess that the Tree of Life has now begun entanglement. We do have ballistas being queued up for Tho, so he is looking to siege. We do have double glaive throwers moving on out. Hopefully they won't be caught out by the footmen, or at least by a flank. There we go with the Stormbolt to initiate. However, that was all for naught. Phantom Knives to deal a bit of damage. It is only level 1 Phantom Knives, I believe. Or it could be level 2, actually, since the Warden is level 3. And I would imagine, though, prioritizing AoE damage instead of, like, Shadow Strikes. That's why we don't see them at all. The first Glaive Thrower has been destroyed, but we do have another one on the way. We also have a couple of Wisps set up here to just repair those units. Now, the Mountain King needs to be a little careful because the Warden could cheekily go in and just cancel all of that regeneration, but since there is 3 arcane towers, maybe the Warden is a little discouraged. I think Staff of Preservation will be picked up if only Tho was at tier 2 actually, so we'll not be able to purchase the Staff of Preservation. However, she will be able to TP back in, activating a Moonwell as well as getting Clarity Potion for herself. There we go with the I believe that was the level 1 Shadow Strike. So yeah, she did prioritize on the Phantom Knights, but she is level 4, so it doesn't really matter too much unless prioritizing Blink as at least for one escape, since you are facing the Mountain King, and Blink does cancel that that spell. Anyway, probably not the best time to go for creeping for Infi. His Mountain King is very, very low. He does have a scroll of healing, but he would rather use it during combat. Okay, let's see how this will work out. The Warden would definitely love to pick some of these guys off, but the Glaive Throwers, they're doing their job. They are attacking the Arcane Tower, will finally destroy it. Now they're gonna go after the Arcane Tower. They don't have the piercing upgrades just yet. Oh wow, Glaive Thrower was picked off due to pathing issues. Probably not the best of times to actually have that happen. Hunters probably should get out of range. I mean, don't want to give free damage at all. The Ancient Protector, which was being constructed, is now on the move. Tree of Ages is on the way, so hopefully we will have either a second hero as well as the Staff Preservation. Another forward Ancient of Wonders is being constructed, so, you know, when that Tier 2 finally finishes, we will be seeing that Staff Preservation. Nothing really much going on at the main base of Infi. He is getting the lumber capacity upgraded. He's also completed a blacksmith, and something to note here, we do have the Blood Mage being hired up as well, so this is most likely an answer against those Glaive Throwers, probably just to place down the Flame Strikes and either force those Glaive Throwers to move, or, you know, just deal a lot of damage against these units. We do have actually a large number of Glaive Throwers, 5 Glaive Throwers in all, and I think Infi's a little tunnel visioning on those Glaive Throwers, or at least just one Huntress for another. And the Footmen obviously are dealing with the Glaive Throwers, but now the Mountain King has been pushed away, as well as the TP Scroll being used. Things are not looking good for these units that were left behind. Thankfully they do have the Blood Mage to, I guess, look after them, but the Blood Mage picked up the Mana Siphon ability as the first ability instead of Banish or Shadow Strike. Is constantly going to use the Mana Siphon to try and prevent the Warden from casting any nasty spells. Will be forcing though to actually run away, giving mana back to the Mountain King, and the Mountain King, surprisingly enough, has killed plenty of those Huntresses as well. Okay, so the Ancient of Wonders will be destroyed, more mana being given to the Mountain King. I'm not sure if it's entirely necessary, since you'd rather have both heroes regenerating mana instead of one, so yeah, not that entirely necessary. But anyway, the siege has been thwarted. I believe Infi kind of gained more compared to Tho, because Tho, he had about, I guess, he trained about like 7 or 8 Glaive Throwers, and he's only got 1 left, or 2 left. He is still making more, but he also lost a lot of Huntresses as well. So I'm pretty sure the net gain, Tho lost a little more. So Ancient of Lores are finally being added to the mix. I believe the Staff Preservation is... No, the Staff Preservation is not on the Warden. I would imagine it being picked up. Clarity Potion, Mana Potion, and that's pretty much it. TP Scroll is coming out. Well, TP Staff actually. Mana Siphon once again. The Blood Mage is pretty much stealing a lot of mana from the Warden. Generally why the Mana Potion was picked up instead of the Preservation. And the Mountain King can just willy-nilly throw out those Storm Bolts. Plus he does have that 300 potion mana potion that he picked up from that merchant camp before. And yeah, he is looking to siege himself. He doesn't have any mortar teams, nor does he have like any good units that can just destroy buildings, so yeah. Either way, Fountain of Knives coming out for the Warden. I mean, it does a lot of AoE damage, but I mean, she just needs to toss out so many for it to actually kill someone. Plus the Stormbolt Mana Siphon is really annoying, though, I believe, because like that stun just seriously screws the Warden up, because all it does is adds a little it just adds more seconds of the mana siphon taking place, and that's just really, really bad. Plus Tho has been fighting these units above ground, so the chances of missing their target is pretty high, and that's not exactly good, because I think the percentage of missing is 50%, so he would have had a way more effective fight if he fought him on even ground. Long distance Stormbolt coming out from the Warden. The Blood Mage is being focused down. We do have the Demon Hunter actually coming out as the second hero, and I believe that is rather a smart choice for Tho, because the mana burn might be counterproductive against that mana siphon. But he needs to be careful. The Mountain King is level 4. The Demon Hunter is only level only level 1, so he is extremely squishy. Banish coming out on the Blood Mage. Unfortunately, mana burn was not enough to kill him. He was very, very low. The Demon Hunter needs to be careful. He will be taken down. Rather surprised that someone like Tho would let that happen, because the moon wall is right there. Huh. Maybe he was panicking a little bit. But either way, Demon Hunter is coming back. More Dryads are being added. I believe those are going to be the first wave of Dryads, so yeah. Vorpal Blades, didn't even realize that was what it's called. Which is basically the piercing upgrades for those glaive throwers. So they will be able to attack, not necessarily splash, but more on at the area behind the projectiles landing. So yeah. Basically what you expect from glaives. But yeah, we have quite a lot of farms over here, so Infi does have a little bit of a wall, and those are knights. I've noticed that when I cast, sometimes I'm just looking at someone's base more than the others, so it's really hard to like notice these like tech upgrades, so I do apologize for that. Paladin coming out as the third and final hero of Infi, and that is not the Divine Shield, that is just an invulnerability potion. I'm pretty sure like the Warden can just go out for an assassination, and she did. The Fan of Knives picking that that Paladin. He will be taken down. Pretty easy kill for the Warden, and Danger Zone. The Warden is very, very close to level 6.
The player's forces are under attack.
Star Preservation has been used on the Warden from the Demon Hunter, so he will be able to allow the Warden to come back. And wow, that was a very, very risky TP actually. If Infi maybe had better reaction times, who knows, maybe he might have actually cancelled that TP, and that would have been very, very bad for him. This is not going to be good. The Mountain King is TPing back home, but this is exactly in range for the Warden to go for an assassination. Another TP scroll has been purchased, and the Blood Mage is the next target. He will be able to get the banish off, and he's still TP'd like right here. I'm not sure if that was entirely wise, because the TP scroll is now on cooldown, and the Mountain King has been killed off by the glaive throwers. A little comical to say the least. It did show Infi's, I guess, compensation for his previous, I guess, not being able to react better. I mean, he reacted fine in that little instance, like purchasing the TP scroll and using it a second time. Unfortunately, I think he did use the double tap on the TP scroll. That's why he TP'd to the nearest town hall instead of TPing out here. So rather unfortunate. Not sure if we'll be seeing those griffins coming out, since we do have one griffin aviary. Don't think we've seen anything coming out from that. The glaive thrower is a little too much, I think, for Infi to handle, but he is starting to regain ground. Those knights will eventually just drive them out. The knights do have the animal war training, so yeah. I have no idea where those glaive throwers came from, but oh well. Mana is being given to the the Paladin. A little surprising because, I mean, the Paladin doesn't really have offensive spells to use, and he's not really that off on running out of mana. Either way, level 6 to be gained on the Warden. The Avatar of Vengeance is now out and avenging, I guess. Unfortunately, most of these corpses are from the Glaive Throwers, so can't really spawn those Spirits of Vengeance, but yeah, there we go with the Spirits of Vengeance. Oh, need to be careful with those Glaive Throwers. The Glaive Throwers will actually eliminate the corpses of those units, so yeah, we'll not be able to utilize them if the Glaive Throwers get the killing blow. Town Hall is trying to be rebuilt. I'm pretty sure Infi just needs to give up on this because he has not repelled those army at all. We do have the TP coming down on the Arcane Vault. Griffin Navy is still not producing anything. Rather unfortunate, but I guess it's just a matter of like getting the most efficient units out, I guess, as possible. Mortar teams, not sure if they're exactly the right choice for this matter. Not sure. Maybe just fighting fire with fire. Those Glaive Throwers have done like absolutely great for Tho, but I mean, I think, well, no, Tho's actually still producing those Glaive Throwers, so maybe it's right, who knows. The Mortar teams, I believe they have the Shrapnel, so a little more AoE damage, but the Warden, I mean, the Warden is one of those heroes that really excel at killing Mortar teams, so yeah, probably unfortunate that he is going up against a Warden. GG from Infi. That is going to be game 3 of this best of 3 round robin style series. I have absolutely no idea who I'm going to cast next, but I am intending to cast all of YSL, so maybe I'll finish it within this month at least. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.